This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, December 13th.
Kind of Halloween.
Cool. Thanks, guys. All right. Yeah. I'm here with Brandon, Lindsay, and I'm Tori. Al has the day off. Let's get right to it. Today is Friday the 13th. Ooh, that's when I should have done it. The last full moon of the decade was last night, and even if you are not superstitious, weird things seem to loom over this day with bad luck. So just so you know, guess how much money is lost in business today? Because people are scared.
20 million.
20 million?
13 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm like, gosh.
$800 to $900 million are lost because people don't shop on Friday the 13th. Isn't that interesting?
But why, though?
Because it's just a scary number, like the 13th floor. Would you sleep in that hotel room?
I have. They put me in the 13th floor.
Well, they didn't like you very much.
I still got the job, though.
I mean,
Yeah, remember when I came and guest co-hosted last year? They put me on the 13th floor of the Curtis Hotel, and it was the spooky. I had the little red rum girls right next to
So the Curtis Hotel, every floor is themed, and he had 13th floor, which is The Shining.
No way.
Yes.
No way. I couldn't do it. I had to move my room.
Where's your crystals?
I forgot my crystals. Get away from me.
See? 900 million.
All right, moving on to some serious news from Washington. Last night, President Trump and First Lady Melania held the congressional ball at the White House. The president said it's a, quote, very exciting month in D.C., while also talking about the economy. He predicted that next year will be a, quote, fantastic one. Maybe that's because Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party won by a landslide in the UK. This is the biggest victory since 1987. If you don't know, Margaret Thatcher was the last time they had this big of a landslide.
Wow.
Is this a foreshadow? If Boris Johnson is the British Trump and he just won in a landslide, are we going to see a Trump 2020? Is this a foreshadow?
I think this is foreshadowing because you have the labor leader, Jeremy Corbyn, I believe, and he had a high disapproval rating. So if people don't like you, it goes to show that your name recognition and who you are for the Democrats has to matter. People have to like you. We saw what happened with Hillary. And then we also have people that didn't want people to keep pushing forward this Brexit turnover. And so same thing we're doing with the impeachment. And so voters came out and said, we told you we didn't want you to do this. Now we're removing you from office.
So this is direct relation to the Trump.
I think this is a mirror image, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and as an independent, I'm looking at it, and you can see people. They don't care about the whole Thanos. They don't care about him attacking a 16-year-old. They're not going to vote personality. They want to vote policy. And you know, he's just renegotiated the NAFTA deal. We just talked about the trade deal with China. And then, as we always hear, Lindsay, record low unemployment for Black African Americans. Like you hear that over and over.
Good.
There's no rock star Democratic candidate like we've been saying.
Well, you want to know my take?
Uh-oh.
I think you're right.
Oh,
I know it. I think I got to be honest. I got to call it like I see it. It's a foreshadow.
It's a spooky time right now.
Spooky time for Democrats.
It's a spooky time.
It sure is. So let us know what you think. Facebook, YouTube. At some point, do you think the British Trump winning in a landslide means the 2020 foreshadowing of Trump himself winning? All right. Well, we have to give a big happy birthday to my girl, Taylor Swift. The Shake It Off singer turns 30 years old today, and the pop star got an early birthday present last night. She was named Billboard's first ever Woman of the Decade. Now, in her acceptance speech, Taylor referenced her fight with music executive Scooter Braun, who owns her first 6 albums. She called out his defenders, so take a listen.
And of course, Scooter never contacted me or my team to discuss it prior to the sale, or even when it was announced. I'm fairly certain he knew exactly how I would feel about it, though. And let me just say that the definition of the toxic male privilege in our industry is people saying, but he's always been nice to me. And of course he's nice to you. If you're in this room, you have something he needs.
So this is, whoa. Swifties can get on you real fast, so I have to be careful what I say. She feels very strongly that when her first 6 albums, in which she co-wrote every song, was offered to go up to bidding, they never called her in. Now, this happens to a lot of artists. Billy Joel, it happened to famously. Prince, it happened to. But is it right to take that moment instead of being inspirational and talk about that as someone who's trying to break that ceiling for artists all over the world?
Can I take this one? Because I know how
buddy.
the Swifties can get on you. And quite frankly, I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't care, because what she just did right there, is like you said, instead of using that for inspiration, you wait till court to say all that. You know, wait till you have lawyers and you have a judge to where someone can rule on whatever it is to get your money back.
What about the court of public opinion?
But that's what she does. She plays the victim in the court of public opinion. And although I agree with her, I think that she got scammed. I think that Prince got scammed. I think that a lot of old rappers got scammed. But she constantly goes up there and she plays that victim card. And she's talking about privilege, toxic male privilege. You are a white woman in America. What are you talking about privilege? So I get it. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Mazel Tov. But let's wait until they go to court. And then we can, you know.
It's a fair point.
I mean, happy birthday to her. I really don't feel bad for her. I'm sorry. It's just I'm over this. She is not like, she's always playing the victim to me. When Kim Kardashian played the recording of Kanye asking her if he could say a line in his song, she said, oh, go ahead, and then goes up and gives a speech. Kanye offended me so much. It's just like, I'm over it. She copied Beyonce's entire 2018 Coachella performance. Nice, happy birthday, girl.
Homecoming was incredible.
Yeah,
from a Swiftie, here's how I'll say. I think it takes someone continually chiseling at the wall to get it done. And it's annoying because you say it every time. Jane Fonda gets arrested every Friday, but we're talking about it. And she's one of the only artists to speak up and say, my blood, sweat, and tears went into this, and I got scammed. And I think every artist should do that. She's done it with Spotify, with Apple TV, so I applaud her for it.
I applaud her for it as well, Tori. But, you know, it's
maybe
just,
wrong time for you.
She rubs people the wrong way.
She does.
Yeah, so.
She doesn't rub me the wrong way. Swifties!
Shake it off.
All right. This is a very interesting conversation. Journalist Gretchen Carlson is now speaking out, sort of. So let me tell you the story. She wrote an op-ed for the New York Times talking about being silenced after suing the head of Fox News, Roger Ailes, for sexual harassment. Now, in 2016, this is important, she signed a non-disclosure agreement. And all that is a contract saying, I can't talk at all about it, and I get some money, okay? Now, she got, we think, about $20 million. She can't talk about her experiences while working in Fox. So in return, she left with what we think is $20 million. But she points out that signing such documents doesn't protect the victim. She writes, quote, had I known that my complaint would help ignite such a profound cultural shift and that I would be depicted on screen, I would have also fought against signing the non-disclosure agreement. At the time, I just wanted to bring closure to an ugly chapter in my life. I want my voice back. Well, Nicole Kidman portrays Gretchen in the upcoming movie Bombshell about the scandal. And just a few notes before I get to your guys' opinion. According to her specific NDA, for people that don't know what it is, non-disclosure, it's different every time you write it up. For her, she cannot talk or consult on any movies, any TV shows like Bombshell. She can't even talk about her depiction of herself. Fair? Not fair. Remember, NBC let go of the people from their NDAs recently during Me Too.
Well, she said she initially thought it was a victory because she was able, in the non-disclosure agreement she signed, to still talk about harassment as an overall thing. You know, she started an entire organization where she's championing that cause.
Lift our voices.
Right. And so now she's like, I didn't know that I was going to turn into a cultural figure or a film and TV shows will be made about my likeness, and now I can't speak on it. And like you said, I think that Fox should follow in the same steps as NBC Universal and allow people who are suing them and had non-disclosure agreements to speak about specifically these sexual charges, because I think sexual harassment charges, because I think that, you know, you're silencing their voice already by putting them in the situation. So allow them to speak.
Double silence.
Right.
Do you give that money back if we release you? Do you give that $20 million back? Because when you sign that, I don't think this woman is stupid. I don't think that she had a terrible legal team with her. I think she knew exactly what she was signing. And you don't sign an NDA thinking, oh, maybe one day this can be turned into a Netflix special or a great movie. You sign it because, like she said, she wanted to close a bad chapter in her life. Now, is the punishment of the breach worth your voice?
I don't think she should pay it back because they're paying her for wronging her in the workplace. That shouldn't happen to a woman, period, or anybody in the workplace.
Absolutely.
And so I think that she's really wants her voice back, like she said, because she should be allowed to speak about these things. A non-disclosure should not exist when an employer who is above you is harassing you at work.
But, go ahead, Tony.
Well, here's what I say. I agree with both of you, and I think that we should look on the overall look at NDAs. I think non-disclosure agreements are predatory, and I think they affect victims in a way and silence them.
Yep.
So be careful if you're ever asked to sign an NDA. It can go on in perpetuity, meaning forever. So please be careful about that. You don't know what kind of things will come up. Yep. And she can't even talk about her own character. Talk about being silent.
And I wonder if Fox feels like they're on the wrong side of history for not getting ahead of this and letting people out of those non-disclosures.
Interesting. Let us know what you guys think. This is fascinating. Well, here's something you don't see every day. A group of fishermen off the coast of British Columbia, they helped rescue a bald eagle. Well, apparently he got into it with a Pacific octopus. both got away unharmed. So I feel like I'm on some kind of acid when I talk about this. But what happened is the bald eagle went after what it's called a giant octopus and got kind of stuck. They do eat small deer, small prairie dogs. I looked really into this for some reason.
I don't like this.
And yeah, so
I don't.
What don't you like about it?
Fishermen, leave it alone. This Mother Nature. Let nature take its course. If an eagle is about to, or an octopus is about to, if I'm an octopus and all I eat is
species right there, buddy.
If I'm an octopus, I'm not Donald Trump Jr. shooting endangered species. I'm an octopus. I eat fish and all that stuff. If I get a chance to get a bald eagle, I'm like, wow, this is a bonus.
Wait, wasn't the eagle eating the octopus?
Was eating the octopus.
Even better. I'm an eagle and I get some calamari. Like, come on.
Oh my
man.
God, it's endangered.
No, the fishermen.
It's endangered.
What if the octopus would have won the fight? Then we would have lost another bald eagle.
That's Mother Nature.
All right, and this is the end of this conversation. DBL is live, and coming up, the surprising connection between Prince and Carmen Electra. The Baywatch icon tells me all about it, and you, the viewer, are our fifth host. Ooh, it's a good one. Holiday shopping is in full swing, which means big purchases. But is it worth it to push down extra cash on a warranty? Your comments coming up next.
Don't look good.
Hi, DBL Nation. Happy Friday. We made it. Kelly Schubert here with the DBL digital team. I hope everyone has had a great week and you've got a great weekend plans ahead. Let me know if you're doing any Hanukkah, Christmas, anything, getting ready for it. Let me know what you're doing this weekend. I'm thinking of maybe making some Christmas cookies. Anyway, let's go to the desk and talk with Tori, Lindsay, and Brandon. Hey guys, that octopus video is crazy. What type of cookies are you making?
Fisherman.
First. Tater fisherman. Bald eagles are in danger.
It doesn't, but it's an octopus eating it. It's not a man.
It's protecting itself from getting eaten.
Right.
Okay,
And he
so
brought
even
it down.
better. Let nature take its course. Like if we're out on a safari and you see a lion about to eat an endangered wildebeest, are you going to stop the lion?
No,
It's a lion eating it. It's not a person.
Life, I get that.
Thank you.
Oh, Lion King.
Good reference.
But not with an octopus and a bald eagle. I don't think that's nature. I don't think that's normal.
How is that not nature?
I just don't know if it's normal.
It's not normal.
I don't think.
I've never heard of it.
I'm not sure. I'll have to do research, but I don't think the octopus would be able to eat the eagle.
I don't think the eagle knew it was a giant octopus, and that was the problem.
He saw it from the top and swooped on down.
You know when you have a big piece of pizza and you're like, oh no, this is too big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, boo-boo, two quick things.
But I'm okay with. I think the fisherman should let that go.
Maybe the eagle learned a lesson. Just so we know
The eagle definitely learned a lesson for sure. DBL Nation, let us know what you think about that.
What if the eagle needed the octopus to get to the little eaglets? Now the eaglets are going hungry because the mother didn't bring back food.
Is that what they're called? The
Rescued?
No.
And then say,
Absolutely not.
Are they?
I don't
You
know.
made that up. Eaglets? No,
Is
don't
that
even say
real?
that.
It sounds cool.
I'm not sure that's real, DBL Nation.
That's not.
Okay, it's not. Lindsay confirms it's not. DBL Nation, let us know what you think about this story. Do you think
Near the woods and a bear
the octopus, the eagle should have just eaten the octopus, the fishermen have let it be because it's nature? I don't know about that.
If you're in the woods and a bear is going to eat you, Brandon, do we let nature take its course or not?
No, y'all
You guys
need me.
decide.
nice job, Adam. Well, welcome back to DBL. It's time for fifth host. And usually after a major purchase, that's when it's time to consider spending extra cash on what? The extended warranty. Well, if you tend to play it safe, you just might pay the additional cost. I know I do. But experts say that they are generally bad in value and they rarely pay off. So DBL Nation, real tough one today. Do you use extended warranties?
Okay, Elon from Twitter says, I always buy a warranty plan. You never know when something can just stop working on you. And you know what? Those warranty plans come with all these asterisks. When you try to return it, they won't even take it back. The best thing you can do is something that my boyfriend told me. You can insure your home or you can insure the things inside of your apartment, and that's the same kind of coverage you'll get through your insurance company versus...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so no point in buying that warranty.
Colin taught you that?
Yeah, he works in insurance.
Colin,
so.
can you come on the panel? That's good. That was very helpful. deal.
Okay.
All right.
Got yourself a good one there. Jepe or Hepe or Jippy from Facebook says, I just bought a monitor in store because the salesperson encouraged me not to buy online. He just wanted to upsell me with a warranty. The store didn't even have what I wanted in stock. No thanks, bruh. I think it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, come get this mug, $9.99. And then you got it for an extra $10, we'll put the water in it. And then for an extra $15, we'll put a little handle on the side. That's how they get you with the money on those warranties.
So you don't do them?
The last time I got scammed by a warranty. It's a hard
yes or no.
I was scammed. I bought one of those pillows that are like warm on your neck.
Yeah.
And they say you have to boil it in water. It gets really warm, and then you press this button, and it warms your neck. It's like a lot of work. But I boiled it too hot and ripped it open. They said you could return it anytime.
Right.
But not if you break it.
See, that
was the warranty. So I tried to return it, and they're like, no, you actually
this is why I'm angry. Don from Facebook says, we offer an extended warranty program at my store. Now, I know I'm biased, but there are absolutely circumstances when I will recommend them, like with the sale of charging cables and headphones. All I know is I bought the most expensive warranty on my big girl purchase of a couch. Something happened on this couch. My dog ate some stuff. There was a problem. And they said, anything could be on this couch and we'll fix it. And then we said it, and they're like, oh, animals are, like, there's always a clause. And so you know what? I'm skipping the dang warranty next time. I'm listening to the experts. They say it's not worth it.
But you get so worried in the stores, like when they're like, oh my God, this purchase, like I just bought an expensive camera, and they're like, get the warranty.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
you know
no,
what?
I'll put it under my insurance.
I swear, I think that they say that, and then they'll never get it back to you.
Yeah.
It never works.
They find a reason to not pay you.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheryl from Facebook says, if you buy a TV and extend the warranty, you are just wasting money. Yeah, I think by the time that TV breaks, you're probably going to want a new one, so I wouldn't waste the money.
Smart move.
All right, Jesse from Facebook says, extended warranties are a good thing. So many car owners are coming up to the end of their manufacturer's warranty. This means once the warranty expires, any and all repairs on their vehicle will now have to be paid for out of pocket.
Maybe
for cars.
For cars.
Yeah, I would always get
for
one
the
on a
couch,
car.
Macy's. Looking at you.
It's Macy's? Ooh, Macy's.
I'm looking at you. All right, coming up on DBL, the sweetest surprise for a teacher battling cancer, the heartwarming way her students put a smile on her face for the holiday, and I talk with iconic sex symbol Carmen Electra. Could she have the same career today in the post-Me Too era? We'll find out coming up next.
Are you?
And I can lift it for storage, and it was like 50% off.
Where do y'all have money to go buy
Honey, I don't.
furniture and all that
What do you mean
stuff?
you invest?
What?
You're investing in your home.
I'm trying to like
I'm house poor though.
stack money up to like invest in businesses or entrepreneurship. Like, I don't need. I don't know. I guess I don't want a couch. If I don't.
So you rather sleep on a futon?
Yeah, you're single too.
I'm not single.
He's not. He's in a relationship.
Wait,
I'm
we
not
didn't
married.
tell the
I'm not
1030 crew.
married.
Oh yeah, everybody
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
we
know
are.
yet.
Do we know?
Brandon-
We have to tell the 1030 crew, everybody. Everybody,
I
you
asked
know.
Brandon a couple months ago,
Right.
was he single? And he couldn't, he stuttered his way through that answer. And now he finally is here to tell you.
No, I'm not single.
He stuttered his way again, but he is in a relationship. He stuttered his
But
way
why is that news? Why is that new? Like, why is that big news?
Because people, look at people right in right here. Like,
No, they're not.
Stephen Hill said, is Colin an Owl grad too? No, Colin went to Houston. You know, like, they want to know about your relationship.
What's Owl?
People, I went to Temple. We're owls.
Oh, you the Temple Owls?
Yeah. Tori.
Okay. I got a minute.
I'm a big fan of the football program there.
Why?
But why is this such a big thing? Where everybody's like,
Everyone cares. People care about you. Our viewers, we care about them. They want to know what's going on with you.
guys,
Now he's in a committed relationship. Maybe you could bring your girl on the 1030 next time.
yeah, she was on the Access show, the last show we did.
Tell them what they so they can tune in.
Welcome back to DBL. Many of us know Carmen Electra from Baywatch, huh? But we want to know how she thinks her career would have been different in the post-Me Too era. I caught up with her to find out in today's Chatting with the Stars. Carmen Electra, welcome to DBL. We are so happy to have you on. We're going to get to Tubi because it's the hit of everything. But first, I wanted to ask about your special relationship with Prince. I know he produced your first record, and I know he gave you the name. How did he come up with Carmen Electra?
We had actually watched a movie called Carmen Jones, and he loved the name Carmen. And he always split it up. Car, the C is for the car.
Right.
The M is for the men at my shows.
Oh! I love it.
He loved independent women, and I wanted to be more like him in the sense of being independent myself.
Kim Kardashian recently said that she's going to tone down the sexy image when she turns 40. Do you think there's a certain age when women have to tone it down or should tone it down? Yes.
I'm always going to be me. I'll never let anyone push me in a direction that I don't want to go into.
So I wanted to ask you this. Baywatch, Playboy,
Yes.
your career was mostly based around men, and then for the striptease DVDs and lingerie, you connected with the women, which we love. Now, could you have the
Yes.
same career in a post-Me Too era? And do you think that would work, or do you think it was before Me Too that it worked?
We know that the times have changed.
Yeah.
So you have to love your brand and wear your brand, because they're not stupid.
Tubi is a free streaming service, so I want to know who Carmen Electra would want to Tubi and chill with.
My mom.
Yeah, my mom too. I know what you
But-
mean.
Yeah, no, I miss her so much.
Yeah.
She passed away in the 90s, in the beginning of my career. She did get to see me on Baywatch, which was really cool.
Totally.
She saw that, and then, yeah, I'd love to come back and there's a lot she sees everything.
She would be beaming down right now. Thanks again for being a strong, confident role model. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, my love. Don't know why I called her my love. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty Blast. Now, I know what you're thinking. I look real cute, don't I? Right? Thank you, sis. But I know, we're out of the studio. How crazy. And I brought my beautiful friend, Miss Steph Jones.
Hey guys.
Thanks for coming with me, Queen. Now,
anytime.
we are in the magnificent Tarjay, honey. And the reason why is everyone's traveling during the holidays, or you might be getting ready for a holiday party. But you might not know what to grab or when to grab it. You don't have to go to Nordstrom. You don't have to go to Neiman's. But you can go to Target, honey, because they have everything you need. I'm going to show you exactly what you need for all your beauty necessities under $30. Are you ready for it? Steph, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yes, I've been ready. Okay, girl, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Now, Bill, this is my area of expertise, makeup, hunty. Now, holiday makeup is very special because you want to make sure you look good, but not overly done. With that being said, too often do I see people looking highlighted to the gods once again. That whole disco ball look is not super cute, hunty. So instead, let's look right over here at the NYX finishing powders. Now, this guy is the e.l.f. tinted finishing powder. These guys are great. They come in light to medium or medium to deep, but they're really awesome because you can use them to set the face free of shine or oils, or you can use a deeper shade to bronze yourself up if you don't know how to use a bronzer.
Is it gonna help keep your makeup on longer?
Yes, if you utilize it with a flat brush, you can actually lock in your makeup a little bit better. Kind of when I like set and press and roll with your makeup sometimes.
You do that under here.
Exactly, and it just makes sure that you're gonna have a longer lasting finish for the whole day. Because let's face it, you ain't trying to touch up, Bill, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, e.l.f. Now, for our next one, I'm actually gonna bring you right over here, my good Judy Pixie by Petra. One of my favorite things from them is going to be their blush, bronzer, and highlight palette. These guys are fabulous. It's called the Pixie Glow Cake, and it's really cute because you have this ombre of color here.
I like that.
Yes, and it's so easy because if you really don't know what you're doing, you can just brush right across and just go to your cheeks and go to town,
Just
honey.
go for it.
Just remember, don't look like that disco ball once again, Queen. I am trying to
Why
save
do people
you.
do that? Why do you think?
You know,
what
I
are they
think
trying to achieve?
people get obsessed with the J-Lo glow, and they think that the glow is everything. everywhere, where the glow is actually very uniquely placed. It's put in very specific places to make sure that your cheekbones are popping, the eyebrow has that nice glow on it. I talked about this a few Beauty Blast back.
You can show me maybe with this one.
Yes, girl, I got you. We'll show you this definitely at the studio, okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. And I think we have one more product right down the way over here.
Okay.
Good old Maybelline, honey. You can't get better than good old Maybelline. Now, I love them because they have great long-wearing lip products. These are so wonderful for anyone at any age. These are really great for the low price of $7.99. Can't beat that. And they come as full crowns, so you can actually draw on your lips.
Oh, that's handy for me.
Yes.
I'm not very good at that.
This guy is going to make sure that it's really easy, and even for pros like me, you can just shape into your lip.
Yeah.
And you're ready to go, sis. Okay, so bomb. Oh, and they have a color in every shade for everyone. Love the creativity and the versatility in that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to check out, Bill? Let's head back to the studio.
I'm ready.
Come on, sis.
Welcome back to DBL. It's time to honor the superstar of the week. Today we're giving a special shout out to a group of students in Washington who gave their beloved teacher who is battling cancer the ultimate holiday gift. Take a look.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The kids, parents, and other teachers rallied together on the front lawn at Miss Lori Burpee's house and sang carols. Lori is on leave this year while fighting breast cancer. The kind gesture brought her to tears.
I'm home and I miss it so much, and I miss the kids, and this means everything to me. It's just amazing.
She's family to me, and I love her. And I miss seeing her in the halls.
So I don't know if you guys know, but when my mom's in the hospital, you know you've had people, your sister in the hospital. Music is something that transcends the walls. It takes you out of the pain. It brings you back to things that you remember. Alzheimer's patients, if you give them headphones and have them play music from their youth, they go right back and can tell you stories. So music here is the winner, but what a wonderful, beautiful story.
Yeah, I think that's such a good thing. I think everybody knows somebody that's battling a disease or cancer, and I think for them to show up for their teacher like this and make her feel like she's still a part is a huge deal.
A sense of normalcy. Yeah. You know, because remember, she said that, oh, I miss the kids. You know, I miss being in the class, being with them. So the fact that they showed up to her house and she was able to see them, the sheriff was there. I believe the principal was there as well. Gives her that sense of normalcy.
And what's the important words here that you said? They showed up.
Oh, yeah.
They showed up.
Right.
That too. Yeah. All right, we'll see you Monday, same time, same place. Be good to each other. We're all facing an uphill battle. All right, bye, guys.